Hola and welcome back to Benidorm and Beyond, my original YouTube channel since 2020. Today's vlog brings you an up-to-date look at some of the building and renovation works that are going on here in Benidorm at the moment, following my recent videos over the last few weeks, months and indeed years covering the same theme. We started today in the new town area along Quai Girona, which is of course better known as Benidorm's hub of neon nightlife, The Strip, where we saw that the hugely popular nightclub Insomnia is having further improvements done to it in this quieter winter season. Due to reopen in February, however, this venue really does go all out with its decorations for special events and fiestas, so I'm sure the new facade on the inner terrace, which we can now see emerging, will only brighten things up even more. Next we cross over to the Old Town, where diagonally opposite from Vincent's Corner pub and tucked away on the corner junction of Carrer Mercat and Avenida de los Almendros, we see the hotel that was previously known as the Hotel Phoenicia, which has now been taken over by the Magic Costa Blanca Hotels and Resorts Group, who already own other tourist hotels in Benidorm, including the Hotel Crystal Park and the Villa Venezia, which are also in the Old Town, as well as the Magic Rock Gardens in the upper Ringcon Delo neighbourhood. As I've reported on previous vlogs, the chain are currently spending a whopping 23 million euros on this new up-and-coming hotel, which will be christened the Hotel Villa España. The project was due to have been completed in 2023, would you believe, with the group also due to have started modernising and extending the Magic Hotel Villa de Benidorm along the Strip in the new town, but this project has not yet materialised at all, so I wonder if they're concentrating on first finishing this development before moving on to another, which would make sense. The Villa España, which will be of a 4-star superior standard instead of the 3-star rating that the hotel previously held, will also have the Magic Group's first suspended infinity pool, which will protrude from the facade of the building by 2.5 metres, meaning you'll be able to see it quite clearly from down below on the street, which looks out over the Dove Park. This Banús zone will also boast a rooftop bar, hammocks and Balinese beds, as well as a stage and extensive solarium area, whilst the Es Vedra zone will feature 4 mini glass pools, 2 outdoor jacuzzis and more sunbathing opportunities, so it really is going to be something special, and I for one can't wait to see the finished article, hopefully very soon. Moving back to the Strip again, and just along from the square and its nightclubs and cabaret bars, we see that this area's local branch of Colonel Sanders Fried Chicken Restaurant, or KFC for short, is undergoing extensive building work and renovations, and to be honest, it has looked very run down for quite some time now, so let's hope this update improves its aesthetics at least. Now swinging over to the ever-busy Ringcon Delo area, which is such a magnet for holidaymakers of all nationalities due to its glut of bars, restaurants, shops, cabaret venues and hotels, we see that along Avenida Ametlla de Mar, next to the large and now closed down and empty premises of the Sabadell Bank, work is still steaming ahead on this area's first Irish tavern. Located in the old premises of the Piel y Viaje shop, which used to sell a selection of leather goods, bags, jewellery and accessories, it was announced on Facebook on September the 25th last year that this empty unit has been taken over by the pub chain that owns the Silver Dollar, the Gold Dollar Bar and the brand new $1 million venue along Quai Girona or the Strip, and will become a fabulous new Irish themed bar in this great location. As I write this voiceover, no new social media updates have been published, nor even a cheeky reveal or hint given as to its name, but the always turning rumour mill of Benidorm has provoked the question as to whether this will be a bar or not now, as it's such a small unit, but I literally couldn't say at this time one way or the other. If it does go ahead as planned, judging by the other bars in this ever-expanding chain, the decor will definitely be stylish and colourful, and I expect there'll be karaoke on offer for those who love to bang out a tune, as well as some of Benidorm's top singing acts performing, and a variety of drink deals and offers available too. As you can see, this building project is being kept very much under wraps from passing peering eyes, but as usual I've forced my way through the tarpaulins and fencing to give you the best look at this brand new venue that I can, with the very last piece of film footage that you'll see taken just 3 days ago. Moving literally just across to the other side of this busy thoroughfare, we see that the Mr. Chips Eat-In restaurant and takeaway is still being worked on, with My Burger signs having appeared, although the workmen now seem to be taking away all counters and things food related, so watch this space to find out what this good-sized and well-placed business will become later on this year. We now move back to the new town once more, where on the corner of Avenida de Filipinas and Calle Girona, we see that the long-running discount footwear store of Danielo De Luca is now being transformed into something new. Whilst they still retain their second branch, just one street down towards the beach along the leafy Avenida del Mediterraneo, this locale is being completely stripped out, but ready to morph into what, I don't know. Although I seem to have in my mind that there was talk of a new bar here. Was it a Wild Duck? And of course it would be in the perfect position for it, but if I did hear that, then I've certainly forgotten all the relevant details about it, so maybe I just made it up. As you can see, the builders were a friendly bunch and certainly getting on with things, so I'm sure it won't be long before we all find out, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all those updates in the future. Our penultimate footage takes us down to the aforementioned Mediterranean Avenue and very near to the 4-star Hotel Riador, where we see that the brand new apartment block of the Edificio Monver Mediterraneo is pretty much finally complete. On the site, which for many years housed a small children's fun fair as well as a popular mini golf course, this ambitious project has seen 19 new exclusive homes having been created, one per floor, along with parking and commercial premises underneath. One of the 3-bedroom apartments is still available to buy in this luxury building, with all the apartments boasting sea views, and this last unit can be yours for just €580,000, being situated on the 6th floor, whereas those homes higher up, which are usually much more revered here in Spain and sought after, went for in excess of €800,000 and were snapped up pretty sharpish. Parking places came at an additional cost, with a maximum of 2 per household allowed, and just one of these would set you back a further €38,500, so if you're interested, it's time to get bartering right now. Whilst I'm unsure as to whether people have already taken possession of their apartments and are living inside, despite the corrugated iron fencing still remaining, only a couple of months ago the whole pavement outside was dug up for new infrastructure to be laid and letterboxes were fitted near to the main entrance doors, so surely if the homeowners haven't moved in just yet, they'll be ready to do so any moment now in 2025. Our last short clip takes us up towards the top end of Avenida de Mallorca, or of course the square, where we see that the two old adjacent businesses of the Birdcage and the original Sinatra's are now being worked on. Whilst the Birdcage looks ready to be fitted and open soon, their signage still remains and there's no clue as to what this will be that I can see. Whilst next door, work has been going on inside for some time in the old Sinatra's behind the fencing, with holiday makers who'd been staying at the Hotel Orange opposite having reported the fitting of new air conditioning units on the roof. This brings us to the end of this latest update vlog, and I really hope that you've enjoyed seeing some current video footage of your beloved resort of Benidorm and what's going on here right now, as well as taking you on info-packed street and beachfront walks and bringing you lots of local news, updates and reviews on cafes, bars, new businesses and just about anything else I can think of as well. Thanks so much for watching as always, and I'll see you out and about next time. Take care, have a good day and hasta pronto. Cheers!